Hello, it is July the 18th of 2022. Do you sometimes feel like you're not quite in sync with the people around you, with the broader culture and how it is interpreting events? Do you sometimes feel like your vantage point is just a little bit different from that people seem to reflect in the way that they talk about interactions with colleagues and families and friends, or their comments about what's important in the world? Do you sometimes feel that if you were to speak clearly from your sense of being centered, of seeing the interconnected and interwoven nature of life, from the vantage point that we are all sacred beings having a human experience and that we're all here with purpose? If you were to state too clearly your sense that love and light are the truth of the universe, that the response would be this kind of sigh, this kind of shaking of the head, this very gentle dismissal of you as somehow a little naive, maybe not as sharp-minded as you might be, and certainly out of touch with reality. If you've had those experiences, wow, welcome, welcome. Because I think that there are a lot of us who find that while our culture and our conditioning and the frameworks and structures of an old era that is falling apart would say that the only interesting and reasonable things to discuss are pain, drama, disaster, how awful everything is. That we are looking at what is going to emerge next. We are trying to be bearers of a new paradigm, a new era, a new set of perceptual filters that instead of drawing lines and dividing and separating, that it's our joy to find ways of drawing spheres and spirals that include and that show how interconnected everything can be. I'm launching this website to be a reflection of the work that I'm engaged in at this place in my life. My own soul's truest, most authentic expression of the gift that I've brought in, which is to be a guide, to be a companion in the process of personal and spiritual transformation, evolution, and to also be here as a companion as we all experience how vast the transformations are within our culture, within the evolutionary process of humankind, and how we find where our soul's gift fits within the web of life. You may have had a similar experience to mine, that though I dove deeply into various spiritual traditions like Christianity and its mysticism, Zen Buddhism and its meditative practices, diving into shamanic journey work and how it is a direct access with the mysteries, that I discovered that it was not in going deep into just one of those, but in finding the treasures in each one and many more that I've explored during my life, drawing from them symbols, images, words of wisdom, practices that all support this holism, this we are all one thing living in this amazing life together. And that we will find that we thrive as all are empowered and thrive together. So what I offer is almost the best way I can express it is that my gifts are in alchemy, in listening, in hearing what the places of transition and transformation are in your life at this moment, in being able to speak to you in using tools from my background, and also seeing where those practices that are already within your life may really be allies at this particular moment, as you're looking for that specific toggle that's going to open the doorway that lets you take one more step into the mystery, into that reality that rests beyond and through our ordinary way of living, that allows you to experience not only this physical being and how to integrate it into this world around you, but also your energetic being, your soul, your direct connection with what's sacred, your own inner divine nature. I want to be in partnership with people, honoring each one's individual autonomy, the wisdom and beauty of your specific soul and its expression in the world, and being a guide for whatever period of time feels right for you. It may be a one-time visit. It may be an occasional contact when you discover some new question or some area where you think that I may have a tool or a practice that might just give you a boost. It may be some kind of regular ongoing interaction for a while you settle into your own being, while you work with a variety of tools that empower, that clarify, that help you release an old set of identities and behavior patterns and call into being a whole new set of energies and archetypes that are fitting for the next step or the present step in your life. I am happy to do presentations. I prefer doing that on Zoom right now, though in person becomes more and more possible. From time to time, I'll offer short-term classes and have us gather together for that sense of mutual support and understanding, and just that feeling of, oh, I'm not alone in this. Look, here's this circle of other people who have very similar ways of perceiving the world that I do, and that help me feel safe in just being who I am in the world. But my favorite's one-on-one. I love being able to look into one another's eyes, to hear the tone of each other's voices, and to be in partnership for a period of time that will enrich both of our lives. Because I think that we are all sacred gifts that move in and through one another's lives at the perfect moment, in the perfect way. Because there is something mystical, something that is love and light and creativity that is orchestrating this phenomenal dance that is gently moving humankind from delineated us, them, right, wrong, dichotomy way of thinking and being into a holism, into a one being of humanity in a we all thrive together. And as humanity all thrives together, we will discover humankind's place in the amazing expression of the life of this planet, of this cosmos. So I invite you to go to my website. It is nancym.life. I'll put up this video and a couple from my archives of my old website that was telling the story of what has led up to this. And over the weeks, I'll continue putting up content and sharing practices and just continuing to invite you to be part of this community through whatever way fits for you. When the time's right, I look forward to working with you. Thank you.